I have a question. If I want to set up like,
Hold on.
okay.
Okay, now I can
There
hear.
he is. All right, we got you now. Okay. All right. Okay, now that Mr. Provo's here, what is your question, Miss Ireland?
My question is, if I wanted to see my kids or talk to my kids, do I have to do like a custody hearing?
Okay. All right,
Is
we'll
that
discuss that
separate?
here in a second. We'll discuss
Okay.
that here in a second, all right? First, we're gonna go on the record here in the White Circuit Court. This is cause number 91C01-1401-DR-000004. It's in reference to the marriage of Brandon Provo and Ashley Provo, now known as Ashley Ireland. And you're Brandon Provo?
Correct.
Yep, all right. And you're Miss Ashley Ireland, formerly Ashley Provo?
Yes, correct.
All right, we're here today because you requested the court to do a modification of support based on your inability to pay due to incarceration or in treatment rehab facility. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, all right. First things first here, we are doing this by Zoom. This is being broadcasted live on YouTube as required by the public access of the Indiana Supreme Court. With that being said, if there's any objections to this being held remotely via Zoom, now say so. If there's any objections, please raise your hand or say so. Okay, no objections. A couple of quick rules here. Because we're doing it by Zoom, I'll keep track of everything and everybody. If you have a question and you want to say something without butting in, please raise your hand. I'll make sure that I go to you if you have something to say. There's also another rule by the Indiana Supreme Court. You can see I've got it posted here so that it'll always be in my background. You're not allowed to record this either by audio or visual means. I'm telling you this now on the record because if we find out that you did record it, whether visually or audioly, by audio means, I can find you in contempt of court, okay? You understand that, Miss Ireland?
Yes.
And you understand that, Mr. Provo?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay, all right. With that being said, I'm gonna allow everybody to speak. Miss Ireland, you're gonna go first. You have the burden to prove to the court that we should retroactively terminate your child support duties during that period of time that you were in the facility, okay?
Okay.
All right, so first thing I'll do as well, both of you please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the evidence or testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, Miss Ireland.
Amen. Yes.
Mr. Provo.
I do, yes.
Right, okay. Miss Ireland, I take it your amen, yes, meant I do?
I do. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Ashley. What's going on? What do you want the court to do?
Okay, so I'm requesting the courts to remove the fines and fees of when I was unable to pay them. According to the paperwork and the proof of me being incarcerated and the time I was in rehab.
Okay, recap those. So when were you in custody or incarcerated?
So I was in custody from January of 2017 to June of 2017. And then in a court program for like 9 months after that.
Did you file anything with the court that gave those dates to us?
Which court? Your court or the court that I'm currently in?
My court.
Yeah.
When you wrote the letter, is that what you filed with the court?
Yes.
All right. It says here that Ashley reported that she's, the discharge date. When was your discharge date at the Mendocino County Behavioral Health Services place?
There's been a couple of them. So.
Are you currently in there right now?
Yeah, I'm currently in there right now. Yeah.
By court order?
Yes, by court order.
By court order. All right. So you were incarcerated January 2017 to June of 2017?
Correct.
Where were you incarcerated?
At the Mendocino County Jail.
California?
Yes, Ukiah, California.
And then you say you went into a court program. What date did you enter the facility of the behavioral health services place?
I want to say July, I don't know, this is an estimate. July something of 2017, maybe like 14th.
So this,
August.
so what you,
I don't have a copy of the paperwork. That's why I'm like, I'm just trying to remember like off of my head of like when I went in.
first of all, you knew we had this court hearing. I hope that you would have that stuff with you. If you're wanting me to terminate your child support duties while you're in those facilities, I don't know those dates. You got to show me those dates or show us those dates, right?
Yeah. So for the past, for the past like 3 years, I've been either incarcerated, in rehab, and then not once, but twice has that happened in over a course of 3 years.
So basically, since January 2017, you've been incarcerated or in a treatment facility place.
Yes, there was a 9-month period of time where I had my own apartment and was not involved in any of that. So
if
9 months out
if
of
we
that
take
3
those
years.
3 years and we're in the 9th month, right? So if we take 3 years and 9 months, subtract the 9 months that you were out on your own, basically we're saying for 3 years you were incarcerated or in a facility.
Correct.
Mr. Provo, do you have any reason to believe that she's not telling the truth, or do you have anything to state that she's not been in jail or in a treatment facility in that time period?
I believe it.
Okay. All right. Are Miss Ireland, are you currently paying any support right now?
Yes, I have been. I've been doing my best to pay support. Yes, I've been paying since like April. I had a job at Home Depot. So for the last 2 weeks, I haven't paid it, but since April of 2020 up until like August, I've paid it.
So you've started currently paying your child support. How much are you paying?
$40 a week.
$40 per week. Mr. Provo, have you been receiving that?
I have, yes.
Okay. And are you getting it on the little card that they?
No, it's a check that's mailed to me.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Based on the evidence and testimony given by both parties, the court will vacate or terminate any child support order that was due from January 2017 to January of 2020. That's that 3-year window. All right.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you so much.
So all that's going to do is that's just going to deduct those 3 years of arrearage off your total arrearage. Okay. Doesn't
Okay.
eliminate any other arrearage you have.
Right.
Right. So if you had $4,000 of arrearage and we're wiping out $3,000 of it, you're still going to owe $1,000 of arrearage.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Nobody's provided me with that report. Okay.
Okay.
But you understand here today and in court that you still have some arrearage or could have, and you're still responsible for paying that to Mr. Provo.
Yes, I understand that.
All right. Mr. Provo, I want to make sure you have an opportunity to say anything you want on the support issue that we're here today.
I'll respect your decision. I feel Ashley should have been more of an adult, and if she wouldn't have had to be incarcerated, she could have been provided that support. It's part of growing up and being an adult and taking care of your obligations. Other than that, I'll respect whatever decision you make.
I understand and I appreciate that. I have to go off our case law here in Indiana, which that is, they say incarceration or a facility like that is a substantial and circumstantial change for child support. So I don't always say that you and I and other people agree with it, but I go off with what the case law states on that. She's requested the court to act on it, and now I'm going to decide on it based on what the case law tells me I got to do. Okay.
Sure. I completely understand. Yep.
All right. All right. Miss Ireland, you had a question before we were going on the record. I told you to hold up. What is that question?
The question is a custody court hearing different than a child support hearing?
Yes, you have to are you still there, Mr. Provo?
I am still here.
Okay. That's fine. I just want you to hear this. I can't talk to her without you being there. I want to make sure. Okay. Yes, because the parties have to understand and know what it is they're coming to court for, right? So you wrote in the letter you wanted to discuss support. You don't all of a sudden get a spring on Mr. Provo. Alas, we're going to talk about visitations and custody today. I used them. Okay, so we don't get to do that.
Okay. That's why I'm asking if it's different. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just.
No, I understand. So if you want to do something on modification of custody or modification of visitations, then you need to write the court and request a hearing on that matter. That way, Mr. Provo can become prepared with any notes he has, a calendar or anything that he may have of dates and times of when you have called, have not called, or whatever.
Yes. Okay.
Anything else? Ms. Ireland, anything else?
No.
Okay. Mr. Provo, anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's clarify here. Your mailing address, Miss Ireland, is what?
Is 8300 8300 East Side Potter Valley Road.
Is that all spelled out? East Side?
Yes.
Spell it out. Potter Valley. What?
Potter Valley.
So it's East Side Potter Valley Drive.
Road.
Like a road.
Yeah.
Like 6 roads together here in Indiana.
Yeah.
What's the city?
Potter Valley.
Zip code?
95469.
All right. Mr. Provo, what's your current mailing address?
708 East Main Street, Chalmers, Indiana, 47929.
All right. Anything else for the court, Mr. Provo, that you have or request?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. That'll be the order of the court. We'll get that sent out to everybody. We wish you guys good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.